Hope you're having a nice Saturday. Now, I was thinking today I was going to do a final review of the Creatista Plus machine, but instead, I know you can see the title of the video, but we're going to unbox this. Now, I think a few of you actually guessed that this was coming because I couldn't resist at the offer price, where it's half price on Nespresso's website at the moment in the UK. I couldn't resist not trying this out against the Creatista Plus, just to see the differences, and I'll keep one of them because I'm absolutely really liking the Creatista Plus. For the half price, at that price point, it's just so worth the money to me. But maybe this one, I've got a feeling it might be too big looking at it right now for my worktops, but we'll see. But we'll get it unboxed, show you it. You can get a first look at it next to the Creatista Plus. But I just couldn't resist doing it, and I'll sell one of them on at half price. I'm sure I'll get my money back. So let's try and get it open. I'm imagining it'll be a similar process to what we did with the Creatista Plus the other day, So I'll run through the steps, the clean cycle, and just show you the machine. And we'll also just have a look at the manual, make sure you're doing everything correctly, in case you're unboxing this for the first time yourself. Ooh. So this one only seemed to come in one colour. So we've obviously got the manual, the shell. I do feel a little bit more confident today, having unboxed the Creatista Plus the other day, that I might know what I'm doing a little bit more. But let's drag this machine out. It's quite a big thing. It's going to be difficult even for me to get out. Let's see what I can do. There's a little handle at the top there, that's handy. Right, come on. Out you come. Right, I'll just, 1 second, I'll just get rid of this box and then we can put the machine on. Don't drop it, Adam. Right, let's see what we can do here. So there's the milk jug, the pitcher. I'm going to be really careful with this. Full price, it's supposed to be £650, isn't it? But I got it for £325. What do I do here? That's looking promising. Let's see if I can pull this out a little bit more. Yeah, so that just pops out of that big polystyrene bit at the bottom there. And this one will just slide out. And the big reveal. Will I have to tear the packaging? It looks like I might have to. Yeah, let's tear that. And this is the machine. I'm going to be doing a versus video of this machine versus the Creatista Plus. And I'll also be doing full reviews of both the machines. But I just thought today, I'm going away for a few days next week, so there might be a few less videos. And while this offer's on, I didn't want it to go out of stock on the Nespresso website without unboxing it for you, because I had a look today, and I think the cheaper version of the Creatista Plus, the £400 one, looks like it might be out of stock already. So that one was £450. Anyway, this is an unboxing of this. Let's stick with this. So obviously we've got to take the stickers off. Don't lose them though, because you might need them to register your machine. Although if you've got it directly from Nespresso, obviously you might not need to do that. Get off my finger. Yeah, so that just slides in there like that. And you can see the side. At first glance, look side by side with the Creatista Plus. It's not as big as I imagined. It doesn't seem crazily big. But what we'll do now, we'll just pause the video a second. I'll get the rest of the stickers off. We'll have a quick look at the manual, but I'm sure it'll be pretty much the same. Just have a look on top here. We'll see the sticker on the top. This is a touchscreen display, I think, as opposed to the dial on the Creatista Plus. But we'll go through that in the versus video. Go on, we'll do that one here. There's your touchscreen. But we'll just pause now. Have a little, get rid of the rest of the stickers. We're back in a minute. Right, so what we want to do, in the manual at the front here, again, we've got this water hardness tester. Oh, ripped it. To test how hard your water is, be a bit more delicate than I was then. Also in the manual, it's a lot smarter than the Plus manual, but that's because of the touch screen. It's given us sort of diagrams of what we should be looking for on the touch screen. Obviously it says to wash out the water container. I'll show you how to click that off in a second. And this is where it shows you on this water tester what level your water is, and it will detect that, and you can set it. And then once you've set it, it knows how hard your water is, how much calcium, how many like minerals and stuff there are in it. Whether it does something to the taste of the coffee, whether it does something to compensate for that, I'm not sure. But I'll look out for that, and I'll mention that in my review. So anyway, to get the back off, you just clip it off. Dead simple. It's a really big water tank. Like I say, we'll be doing a versus video against the Plus, but I'm just going to concentrate on this for now. In here is a shelf for your cappuccino cups. The jug just goes under like that. You have to make sure it's on this heat sensor at the back when you're making a coffee so that it can get it to the right heat for you that you set it up for. Take that back out. This little red dot is just for this steam one. Will purge, we'll show you after, but it will purge water and like any excess milk into this little tray at the bottom at the end of each use. And then it sort of sits in the bottom there. You can make a few drinks with it. And this little gauge here sort of raises up to let you know when you need to change that. When you need to change the water and rinse it out and wash it out. So what we're going to do now, I'll just turn it on for you. We can get a first look at it. Quick look on top there. It's a smart little touch screen. And actually, I did this on the Plus. I didn't really need to look at the manual because it sort of tells you how to do it. So set up your machine, remove the water tank and rinse it using fresh potable water. I'm just going to rinse it out with water. And I'll fill it up with, I mean, you can use sort of filter water if you want, but I'll probably just use tap water to fill it up to a decent level so that I can get my this tester in at the back quite easily. So I'll fill it right to the top. Well, let's go. I'll just pause the video now. I'll put the water in and we'll go from there. Right, so what we've done there, I'm just going to put this, yeah, I'll show you that in a minute. We've rinsed the water tank out at the back, so it just clips off, and then you pull it out, and then fill it to the top as well with water, so you can get this little water tester in. And then when you clip it back in, I'd just a little bit of advice, just watch out for the power cables, because they can be quite, you know, when they've been in a box, they can bend around quite a lot. And they can often get underneath here and sort of block it going in at the side, at one side, and you might not see it. You might be wondering what's blocking it. I'm saying that because I just did it then. But that's the water tester. They're all green, look, these dots. And what we're looking for is for these to turn red one by one to sort of show how hard your water is. So you just literally dip it in for a second, take it back out, and then you just leave it for a minute. And in a minute's time, it should show. You can already see it's starting to go a little bit redder on that first dot there. I'm expecting mine to sort of be halfway up the second dot, you know what I mean? The second dot to be turning a little bit red. But I'll come back in a minute and let you know. We'll just have a look on top again of the machine. So it's just saying remove the water tank. We've done that. So we'll click through to the next one. Fill the water tank to the max level with fresh potable water. Attach it to the back of the machine. Done that. Would you like to set your water hardness levels at this time? And that's what we're waiting for now. So it's just, I'm going to give this another 30 seconds or so. You can see this first dot is really going red now. So I reckon I'm going to be on the second dot. So we'll be back in a minute once we've done that and we'll set it. Right, so the tester for us came out sort of between 1 and 2 in the red dot. So we'll set it now to that. Try and get in around my wife filming. Dip the test strip, we've done that. It says there, wait for 1 second, look, and wait for 1 minute for the results, which we've done. Tap on top, and I tell you what, this touchscreen's easier. Tap on the strip that looks like your test result. It's probably that one. And I know it gets worse in winter, so I'm going to set it to that. Water hardness set. Now place the empty milk jug under the coffee spout. So as I showed you earlier, you just lift this, pop the milk jug under and make sure it connects with the dot at the back so that it's a heat sensor's connected as well. You'll probably see that in a minute anyway. Next one. Your machine will automatically stop rinsing when the cycle is complete. So this is the cleaning cycle, just to get rid of any residue inside and also to get water into the machine so that when you make your first coffee, there's water in the internals of it and it doesn't pour a short, a short espresso, a short lungo. And so just get a measuring cup. Pop that under. Oh, it wasn't your machine. I'll put one under here just in case. It might be doing it to the milk jug. We'll see, but I'll just press start, see what happens. Right, so yeah, don't get confused by that because it says put them. Oh no, it doesn't. My fault. It says put this jug under here for it to pour water through, not some cheapo plastic jug like I've got. It'll look much better with that one. Oh no, to be honest though, it's pouring it into there as well, so I'm glad I did have 2 jugs. Watch out for that. It didn't seem to suggest that, did it? So yeah, 2 jugs, put one under there and one under here. I'm glad I did that now. And then it says on top now, just remove the milk jug and the drip tray and discard of the contents. Ah, so that's what it's saying. It didn't need it in there because it would have just poured the water into that bottom drip tray. So I don't really need to remove the drip tray yet because no water's gone in there. But I will just empty this jug out now. Let's have a quick look what it says on top now. I'll click through because I've done that. All done. It says enjoy, we're ready to go. So I'm just going to get a capsule now and some milk set up and we'll make a drink with it. Right, so what we're doing now, I'm going to make a cappuccino with it if I can. So we'll pull the shelf out, it just presses in, clips out. Same with this, by the way, the capsule container. Just presses in. I'm going to pop the capsule in, so just in case it's your very first Nespresso machine, you don't know how to do that. Just open that at the top, drop the capsule in with the silver lid facing towards the front, press it down, and it's ready to go. This, by the way, just so you know, it does come on and off like we showed. And then you can rinse this out by lifting that and rinsing it out in the sink. I thought I'd best show that just in case that you need to know. This is steam wand, so the steam comes out at the bottom here, goes into the milk, froths it up, and then as you can see, there's no whisk or spring or anything in that. You can just wash it out in between uses. So yeah, I'll pour some milk. What I wanted to show you inside, just in case again, it's first time, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there's 2 lines. There's a minimum and a maximum level for your milk. It also shows it on the outside of the jug as well. So I'm just going to pour some milk in now, roughly to maybe just over the minimum level because I'm only making a cappuccino. And that should probably be about right. Let's have a look inside. Maybe a little bit more to get it to that minimum level. To be honest, I've used it a little bit below the minimum before. It didn't seem to affect it all that much, but maybe I shouldn't be recommending that. Put that under there. It's a bit difficult. I'm just going to go around here because I'm getting stuck over there. Right, that's good. Right, let's have a look on top again now. So it just says, let's make our first drink. So if I just press that. Sorry, I'm trying to work around the camera here. Lift the lever and insert the capsule. We've done that. We've shown you how to do that. Then close the lever. Fill the milk jug between the minimum and maximum. Done that. Then ensure your milk jug is positioned on the sensor. Done that. You can now place your cup under the coffee spout. Use the cup support if needed. Preheat. The hot water function can be used to preheat your cups. That's a good idea. Let's try that. I won't do it today because we're in, you want to get cracking yourself, but tap here to start and stop water. Well, go on then, we'll do it. We'll tap it. Preheating the cups with the water. I don't know what I'm doing there. Maybe I'll just tap that. I thought you had to tap here. Obviously not. I don't mind leaving the mistakes in the video. I've said this in the past just because if I make them, I'm sure maybe I'm just not as clever as the rest of you. I'm sure someone will make them. So it's just I don't mind doing this because there's a little bit of water dripped out anyway from the clean cycle into the cup. So this is just getting the cup nice and hot and it'll keep your coffee hotter for longer. Tap here to start and stop the hot water. So you have to press it again, by the way, to stop the hot water. Unless you do press it there. There. So you actually might have to press at the top. Watch for that. Maybe my fingers are just too big. I can feel it. It is really nice and hot now, that cup, so I'll just dry it out. We'll make a cappuccino. So let's go to the next stage now. Swipe up or down to navigate and then tap to select. Swipe up or down to navigate, tap to select. Did I go past it then? There. Right. So as you can see, you've got drink options. We'll go through that on the review. There's 4 different ones: flat white cappuccino, latte macchiato, and a latte, and just hot milk. Tap here to adjust your drink settings. So if you want more coffee, then you go up and down with that. So if an espresso, what will be roughly 40 ml on an espresso machine. If you want a little bit more than that, you put it up to 50 ml. If you want lower than that, send it down again. And then this one is for the coffee volume. Well, that's coffee volume. This is for froth level and heat. So just to show you, with this one, it says tap to start. There, look. So milk froth at the minute. I'm surprised it isn't given a number on there. Can we see a number? No. But it's sort of got minimum, maximum levels, look, as to how frothy you want it. Cappuccino, it's already set to that level, so we'll leave it there. Heat, milk temperature. I'll include the milk temperature on my review when I do that and put them side by side. I've actually bought a new tester, quite excited about that. It wasn't cheap, but it's accurate and fast, so we'll do that on the review. But again, milk temperature, you can just put it up and down. Let's just leave it where it is for now for a standard drink. Put that back down again, and let's go. In progress. Now the thing about the Creatista, I mean, I'm not sure if you're watching. Right, I'll tell you in a minute when it's stopped. It's a bit quiet now. The thing about the Creatista is that it can do coffee and milk at the same time. The Pro version, the Plus, can only do one or the other. So you have to do the milk, then do the coffee, or vice versa. Whereas with this one, it does them both at the same time, which allows you to make drinks faster in a row. I've also managed to do 2 drinks out of 1 jug. I'm not really sure if you're supposed to do that, but I did manage to make 2 flat whites out of 1 jug of milk. But I mean, the whole aim is to keep your coffee hot, isn't it? So like now the coffee's cooling down. If we had to do them separately like we do on the Plus, it's going to let it cool down even more. Although they are red hot. Let's have a quick look on top of the machine again. And then back down again. It's just, so it's finished now. Let's take this off. So to get the milk jug out, don't burn your hands on the jug, they get really hot. Just lift the wand, slide out the jug, put it back down, and then it will self-purge as we mentioned earlier. Oh, I don't know what's happened there. Shouldn't do that. Maybe it's because it's first time. I think that's just because it's the first time. It didn't do that on the Plus, it didn't splash around here, so perhaps it will do with yours, but I wouldn't get too worried. I'll bring it up on the review if it comes up again, that problem. And then we'll just pour the milk into the cappuccino. As we can see, nice and frothy. I haven't let any more milk drop down on top, the extra froth, but I did put it to the minimum level. I didn't put it any higher than that. So let's just, then you just wipe the wand down, give it a wipe, and this time I'm going to have to wipe around here, aren't I? But I haven't had to do that with the Creatista Plus yet. It's always worked all right. What does happen sometimes, as you can see on the side, it does, if the milk's really hot, if you've got it's set to a really hot level, it can leave some milk burnt around the edge. Sort of here, has it gone on there? You can just see a little bit, look. So I'm going to have to get a damper cloth now and wipe that down, just to get it nice and clean. But once you get used to doing it, it's a dead quick, simple process. That cloth was just a little bit dry. So let's have a look what it says at the top. It just says exactly what I've just said. Wipe down the steam one immediately after use with a clean, damp cloth. Then release it to auto rinse. Pour the froth milk into your espresso, which we've done. Tap the tap the lower buttons to adjust the drink settings to your taste. Oh, we'd already done that. And save it. All done. So I hope that that's been helpful to you. Let's have another quick look at this coffee. So this is the cappuccino it's just made. Looks nice, doesn't it? It's been a bit difficult with the lighting today to get it just right. I hope it's coming through okay. We're just trying to set it so that the light didn't block the view of the machine coming through the window, but it's a little bit dark now, isn't it? But you can see the coffee, looks nice. They taste really good out of these machines. But I'm looking forward to doing a versus video, seeing if there's any difference in the taste of the coffee, any difference in the heat. And we'll also have the full review of both machines coming individually soon. So subscribe, Like the video if you've liked it. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of them videos, because they don't always pop up in your feed, do they? So it's good to have them pop up on your phone as a little alert. And I think that's it for now. If I think of anything else, I'll cut it into the video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.